Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV Muswobi.
We look at how Bola Tinubu came to power, and we also look at his antecedents while he was Lagos State Governor, what he has able to achieve, and how he has achieved it over the years. We also look at certain things before we come to a round-table conclusion on his personality and his governance for 1 year. A lot of people might argue that 1 year might not be enough for you to be able to assess the performance of any government, but it is enough, for you to know the direction of which the government is going. So the direction of the government and assessment of the government position at the end of 360 days is two different things. So if you look at the direction of the government, you'll be able to know, assess the government maybe either positive or negative. So, but as it stands today, about the administration of Bola Tinubu, talking about his 1 year in office, my brother, in honesty, it is filled with a lot of reservation of Tinubu's competency, on Tinubu's style of leadership, and policy direction. So far it has not been too good, for Nigerians to say yes, in the next remaining years of his tenure, we are going to have a positive run. It doesn't look like that for now. But what we're saying is this: if you look at the multidimensional approach, of his government as regards to the economic value or reaction to those Bola Tinubu policies, you will understand that it is only breeding multidimensional confusion and of course poverty, and that's the perspective I'm going to look at it from. From the other angle of it, if you can be talking about policy direction, that it has become very clearly that Tinubu policies has a kind of lifeline for Nigerians. We'll begin to say, okay, at least we can want to exercise that patience, like Sheyi Tinubu will say, have patience, like Remi Tinubu will say, my husband is going to do it, But Nigerians, about 150 million Nigerians have been thrown to, abject poverty. Nigeria, as I'm talking to you today, has lost over 800 manufacturing firms in Nigeria because of some policies. If you look at also the international remittance, has virtually dropped to nothing. Giving the economy, making the economy a burden, a real burden to Nigerians. So I think if Tinubu means well, he should jettison some of these policies that has butchered Nigerians to the extent of they are asking themselves, when exactly are we going to get it? Because Tinubu is being seen as a progressive. Tinubu is also being seen, as a former Nedeko chieftain. Tinubu, to a certain class, believes that the level of transformation does not, governance as it stands now, does not equate the personality of Tinubu as at when he was before he became the governor of Lagos State.
2 days is enough to judge the parliament, because governance, they say, is what? Accountability and transparency. See, if a government comes in the power, from the day he has in office, the people are at liberty to criticize him. So 1 year is even too far for you to think that 1 year is enough. That is a tentative statement. If 1 year is enough, a day is enough to judge the president. When the president came on board, you saw what he said. He said subsidy is gone. And that has and that has plunged our economy into chaos now, into masses. So for you to say if a year is too much, 2 days is even enough to judge the president. Now, let us narrow down our discussion to the subject matter. The question is that what has President Bola Tinubu done? Nothing. It has been from one taxation to another taxation. Let's not forget he promised to build to fix refinery by December. Most Nigerians felt by December our refineries would come into limelight. But to date now, the president is not saying anything. You also saw a policy when the president said about student loan. He said every tertiary institution, students in higher institution will access that loan. But now, federal government is now saying that the loan will be applicable to only students in the federal universities. Is that a government that Nigeria wants? Is this government that promise people renewed hope? Because I know from the onset, Bola Tinubu government has always been on propaganda. He ruled Lagos via propaganda. Lagosians did not see any impact of Bola Tinubu when he was the governor of Lagos State. So thank God I did not vote him, because I know, knowing fully well that he will perform so awfully. So I'm not surprised that the president till date cannot account or cannot tell Nigerians one particular thing he has done. May 29 now, the president will clock 1 year in office, and what Nigerians will expect is that Nigerians should calm down. How long will an average Nigerian calm down for the government? Nigerians are not coming down. The Nigerians are coming down. They are losing money. Nigerians are coming down. He's buying cars for the senators. Nigerians are coming down. The president is us. This month, the president has proposed a means for him to borrow from the pensioners' money, pensions fund, to use. In a sensible country, why would you assess pension funds? On what basis? These are people who have worked for over 35 years. And now the government is coming out to still borrow their pensions. I think the government themselves, has failed woefully, and that is my submission.
1 year is not a small days. That's 365 days. In the life of anybody, it's not a small thing. Out of that 4 years, 1 year is not small. Even 6 months is enough. Because Yoruba will say, Ojú tó bá bá ní kalẹ̀, onímọ̀ àtàárọ̀ sẹ́pẹ̀. So by now, when it's supposed to have laid good foundation. So when you are not laying good foundation for 1 year, there is no sign that what you are going to build on top of the bad foundation you are laying for 4 years will not be okay. So if you have used 1 year, if you have seen the foundation you have built for 1 year, we can predict that the remaining 3 years, what you are going to build on top of it, it will be a better thing. But for what we are seeing now, we have not seen a good foundation being laid. And when you are not laid good foundation, I think whatever you build on top of it will not be able to stand.
Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.